Hey, so I wanted to try to answer your question about the coloring things in with using the Blob Brush tool. I personally feel the Brush tool is very much so a Photoshop function that they just put in Illustrator for those people who prefer using Photoshop. I'm going to demo 3 different ways that I would carry out this action of trying to color something in, and hopefully it's helpful and not too long. So basically I'm just going to be demoing on this line work right here. I'm going to expand it and okay, and so now that they're like shapes. So one thing that I can do to color this in is I can go up to well, actually I can make a rectangle, and you hit M on my keyboard for the hotkey, and I'm going to turn this into another color so we can see it. I'm sorry, those colors are obnoxious, but I'm going to select everything, and the first thing you can do to color in this graphic is you can make an object behind it like I just did, and then go down to your Pathfinder palette. I'm going to pull it out so you can see it, and then I'm just going to hit this divide. So now it just divided everything, and when you use the Pathfinder, it automatically is going to group everything. So I'm just going to hit Shift-Command-G to ungroup everything, or you can go to Object and then ungroup right here. And I'm going to select the outside shape, and I'm just going to delete it, and now everything is filled in the shapes that is there. So that's like, I feel, the quickest way to color in anything. That's like what I usually do in Illustrator. However, if you do want to use the Blob Brush tool on ungroup, I'm going to select this. Oops, I'm going to back up a little bit further. All right. So I'm going to delete that. So there's the Blob Brush tool, but then so there's this one, and then there's also like another tool. There's the paint tool that acts a little bit differently. So I feel like with the paint tool, if you hit the bracket bar, that will change. But notice, like, I can't really tell how big it is, but when I'm using the Blob Brush tool, which is Shift B, I can see how large it is because it has a circle. I totally know there's more differences than that. And so if I wanted to color this in, I would absolutely create another layer, drag it down, and then I would hold down, or no, I would just keep holding the bracket key, the end bracket key, and then I would begin to color this in. Let's pick another color. And okay, this might be the difference. So like the Blob Brush, whoops. Oh yeah, it is behind there. Okay, so the Blob Brush, notice it works on the stroke, where I feel like this one might work on the fill. Nope, it's all on the stroke. So that might be an issue too if you have your stroke color selected, because apparently that's the one that it's using, because if I fill this in, it's still going to be the stroke color, not the fill color. So that might be helpful to know if you didn't realize that before. And I'm going to take that, I'm just going to delete it. Yes. So that's a 2 ways. So you can color. So basically the 3 ways is to use the paintbrush tool, which you can go to different brushes up into this palette right here and get different effects that way. And then I think that's with the Blob Brush tool, I don't think you can use, okay, that's how you change it. Yeah, it's just gonna be this one. You can't really change the different patterns on it, where if you're using this one, you can use brushes for textures. But yeah, so my favorite way is to do the shape behind and send it to the back, and then to select everything, and then go to my Pathfinder palette and delete everything, and then just delete it, because boom, it's done. And then everything is divided into different sections, so then it's easy to go in and change certain things. So yeah, let me know if that was helpful. I certainly hope it was, and happy creating. Bye!